gambling in Havana. I took a little risk. Send lawyers, guns, and money. Dad, get me out of this. Ha!
All right. Welcome to Blue Pill Podcast. This is Abe, your host. Today is July 5th, 2025. Yes, you heard me correctly. This is probably going to be a Blue Pill Podcast. I don't know if we'll get into any conspiracy today. It's 3:38 p.m. So, I woke up late. Not super late. I didn't plan on getting up ass crack of dawn. It's my day off, but I planned on mowing the front and back lawn, dude. So, let me tell you, first of all, I hope everyone made it through and survived 4th of July. So, I gotta say, man, there is something in the fucking air, dude. So, I just wanna, this is why it's probably a Blue Pill Podcast episode. If you want conspiracy, that's cool. I get it. You know me. I will put out more conspiracy shit, but I want to talk about life sometimes. It's my day off, and today has been a crazy fucking day. There's something in the fucking air, man. So, yesterday was supposed to be like a normal, chill fucking day. It ended up, dude, I came home, I'm just frustrated. I went straight to bed. I didn't even play Zelda last night. I literally just laid down and just chilled out with my wife, and was like, I'm going to bed. So yesterday was 4th of July. And this is how grateful I am. I'm grateful for two reasons, and you'll see on this episode what I'm talking about. So, my thing is when I bitch about stuff, I bitch because it helps me vent, and it helps me just get it out. I'm the type of person, to me, it's just healthy to get it out. By the way, that was Warren Zevon, Lawyers, Guns, and Money, one of my favorite, I would say my favorite Warren Zevon song. My second favorite would be Werewolves of London. I love his style. I love his vocals. He's just a weird dude. Hunter S. Thompson turned me on to him. Reading Hunter S. Thompson books, So yesterday was 4th of July. So I was primed and ready to go, dude. I was like, it's going to be a busy night, but at least I got help, So I went in. Well, before I even went in, I got a text from my big boss, and she's like, hey, Cisco truck is half put up. We need you to put the rest of the truck up. Cool. No biggie. I'll clock in, put the truck up, That takes about 30 minutes, 45 tops. So, I have no issue doing that. Then I get a text right before I'm leaving. I'm talking 5-10 minutes before I'm leaving. And my other boss, Andy, is like, and these are aliases, he's like, hey dude, I need you to do cooler tonight. I need you to stock cooler tonight. Make sure to bring a sweater and a jacket. And I'm like, so I texted back, I'm like, dude, this is my living situation. All my stuff is in storage, homie. I live in a little tiny trailer, and we got me and my wife and my mother-in-law, dude. There's 3 people in this little tiny trailer with all of our stuff, I'm not going to sit here and move all my stuff in. I can't move all my stuff in. This place is tiny, dude. I'm pretty sure Sammy put all our jackets up back in storage, I'm paying $300 a month for a storage unit. I got all this stuff that I can't even mess with, Kind of sucks. I'm paying $300 a month for it, dude. That's not cheap. So it's like, I don't even know if I got jackets here. So I'm like, all right, I'll dig around real quick. So I found my pea coat. Luckily, Sammy hadn't put it up yet, which is cool. So now I'm late for work. Well, not late, but I'm running late because it's like, dude, you should have told me this, like, you know. And he's just like, thank you. He didn't want to hear anything about my situation, nothing. It's like, you should have told me, like, hey, bring a jacket, you know. By the way, dude, it is like 90 fucking degrees here in Kentucky, dude. I got a fan there, vent there, fan here, AC there. Like, dude, it's fucking heat waves are insane. So then I get to work, I'm like, well, fuck, man. I gotta do cooler. I gotta do truck. Okay. And it's 4th of July. It's gonna be slammed as fuck. So I get there, and I read the schedule, and I'm like, oh, cool. My buddy's here, my coworker, Miguel, he's here till like 8 o'clock, or not 8 o'clock at night, like till like 10 o'clock at night. So it's gonna be me and him on front register rocking this shit out. And then I walk over to the dishes. So kitchen was supposed to be closed for 4th of July. Listen to this crazy shit. And this is why I say, dude, I count my fucking blessings. So the night before, I had worked, and there's this dude, his name's Gary, he came in, and he works third shift. And me and him, like, we were just goofing around, just talking and bullshitting, you know, talking about women, and he's a silly dude. He's funny as fuck, man. He's this little tiny dude, and he's real hard to understand. He's like Kentucky as fuck. Like, he'll talk to you, he'll be like, and he talks really low, but he'll be like, and you just kind of laugh along, and you pick up little bits and pieces of what the fuck he's saying. You get that a lot around here. You just learn to laugh along and go, yeah, dude. You know, and you'll hear like the N-word here or there, and you're like, what the fuck am I laughing to? So he's like southern as fuck, man. And I'm a southern gentleman, but this dude's like hillbilly, man. So me and him are just fucking around, and he's like, dude, they're wanting us to sign up for 401k, you know. And I only make like $13 an hour, you know. And dude, it sucks. Like, this Gary guy, he's going through a custody battle with his missus, a divorce. Like, basically what I had went through in my mid-20s, you know. I'm 33 now. I was going through it in my mid-20s. So I know how rough that shit is, and it will financially drain you. So he's going through all that. And he's like, dude, I'm not going to sign up for this 401k. And I'm like, well, I'm not even eligible, because you have to have 12 consecutive months worth of work and at least 1,000 hours put in of work. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not even eligible, homie. You know. So I'm not going to get a retirement plan, which blows. But, he's like, dude, I'm broke. And I'm like, tell me about it. And I just kind of vented to him. I was like, dude, like, I break even every single fucking week. And if I don't break even, it's never over. It's always like under, you know, like, oh, I'm $50 short. And in the next week, oh, I'm $50 short again. And it's like, eventually my money's gonna fucking run out, dude. So, and I know people are going to be like, well, get another job. Dude, go watch my older episodes. I was unemployed for like a month, maybe 2 months. Going to interview after interview after interview, like clean shaven, completely sober, fucking. And they kept telling me, come back, you know. And I was speaking like a gentleman and everything, dude. I don't, you know, it's just, what was it, that Cheech and Chong movie, Things Are Tough All Over. So he was already bitching about money, and I think he's living with someone else, you know, in a trailer, kind of. That's the only way everyone's surviving right now here in Kentucky, dude. And so I left, went home. And then the next day, which would be the 4th, I came in, dude, and I went over to the dish station, and there's all these fucking dirty dishes, like tons of dirty dishes, dude. And I went, what the fuck is this? Kitchen was closed. And my buddy Miguel goes, oh, I'll tell you about it in a second. So he goes and rings up a couple customers and comes back to me and he goes, yeah, so this is what Gary did today. He prepped breakfast and made breakfast. And I'm like, what? And my buddy Miguel was like, yeah, he bought it all. And I was like, wait a second, he bought all the breakfast knowing the kitchen was closed? And I was like, and he said, no, he didn't know kitchen was closed. And I was like, did no one fucking tell him? Like, we all were on the same page. And he's like, yeah, he didn't know that kitchen was closed. So he made all this breakfast. And had to buy it all. And I'm like, dude, that's shitty, man. Like, I'm sorry, but if he'd never got the memo and he's having to buy all this shit with his own fucking money and he's already broke as a joke like the rest of us. Because, like, dude, he fixed everything. Biscuits and gravy, sausage patties, eggs, everything. An entire fucking breakfast. And had to buy it all. And I'm like, I almost wanted to text him and be like, homie, I'll buy some of that off of you just to, like, help you out a little bit. Like, hey, give me, like, 2 biscuits and gravy. I'll eat it throughout the week for dinner when I get home or something. Like, I'll give you $20, you know. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if he was told he has to buy it all because he fixed it all, even though he was never given the memo the kitchen was closed. But it's just, I'm like, dude, that's sketchy as fuck. And I told my wife about it, and she's like, dude, that's sketchy as fuck. And I've had a couple, 2 or 3 sketchy situations with this company where I'm like, dude, I don't know. Because honestly, if no one had given me the memo, and hypothetically, obviously, and I made an entire breakfast, and was told now I have to buy it, I would literally have just walked out. Because that's like $200 at least. I don't have that money, dude. So, that's why I count my blessings. But 4th of July was a fucking shit show. So then I checked the schedule and I'm like, oh, Miguel's here till like fucking 10 o'clock at night. You know? Nope. And, turns out all the schedules are off. Everything that's printed is not the way it should be. So I'm like, well, what time do you get off? He's like, I get off at 8. And I'm like, fuck. Well, I got to do this truck, clean all these dishes now, and re-close kitchen, like sweep and mop and deep clean, so that way it's spotless. I can't just leave all this junk here. And Miguel had been there since like 3 o'clock that afternoon. Apparently he was just sitting there on his fucking phone the whole fucking time, dude. And so, needless to say, I closed kitchen. I unload the truck and put the truck up. And I did cooler for like an hour and a half. And I get up to the main register. I told Miguel, I said, hit me up like 20 minutes before you leave, dude. I want to come up. I want to smoke one more cigarette because I know I'm going to be fucking glued to that register. It's 4th of July. So I get on register, dude. And he's about to leave. And I'm like, hey, dude, do me a favor. I said, initial everything on the chores that you did, because we have a chore list. First shift has a chore list. Second shift has a chore list. Third shift has a chore list. So I'm like, initial everything you've already done. And I do love Miguel. He has autism, so he's difficult to deal with, but I love him. He's my friend. I used to work with him back in the day at Kroger. Like, we're tight. He's family, dude. And I'm talking real family. Blood doesn't matter because my family is all turncoats. So he marks off 3 things, and there's a list of like 15 different things that is supposed to be done. And I'm like, you know, and he goes, man, I'm sorry, I feel like I could have did more. And I'm thinking in my head, yeah, you could have did more. Every time I looked over, you're on your fucking phone, dude. First of all, you're gonna get our phones taken away, which sucks because I actually work and I just put on a podcast in my pocket and go work. I don't sit here glued to it, you know. So you're gonna ruin it for everyone. And 2, it's like, yeah, you could have did more. And he said, well, I think what I'm struggling with is seasonal depression. Okay. All I did was I sat there and I said, okay, here's my regimen for how I stay sane. And I told him basically, I did a whole episode on it. Go check it out. It's called the 420 special episode, How I Stay Sane. I get into ashwagandha, L-theanine, and CBD. And I just went through my regimen. This is how I stay sane. I'm supposed to be on schizophrenia medication right now. Haven't been for like 2 years. So I just told him. And he's like, it's seasonal depression, I think. I've actually been diagnosed by a fucking therapist with seasonal depression and MDD. So, I suffer from seasonal depression. It's summertime, homie. It's 4th of July. You don't get seasonal depression until fall and winter. Fall and winter, those 2 seasons is when seasonal depression kicks in. It does not kick in when summer, in the middle of fucking summer. So I wanted to call his bullshit, but I'm like, no, be good, Abe, be nice, because it's like, no one gets seasonal depression in the middle of fucking summer. The whole point of seasonal depression is that when it starts getting dark and cold and dreary outside, that's when you get seasonal depression. It's been 90 degrees and sunny all summer. It's not seasonal depression. It's you being lazy and wanting to sit here and fuck with your phone. But, so I'm like, fuck that noise, dude. So then, turns out, dude, I was just pretty much glued to register. I ended up getting all this shit done. I actually felt amazing. I was like, damn, I got a shit ton done, dude. So I woke up this morning after I went straight to bed last night. I was like, nope, I'm going to bed. I woke up this morning and dude, this shit is carrying over. I'm like, did someone put a fucking curse on me? So I wake up this morning, and by morning, because I work night shift, I sleep all day. I wake up at like 1 p.m. And I had already planned, I'm like, I'm going to get up tomorrow, I'm going to mow the front and backyard. If I still feel up for it, I'm going to weed eat both front and backyard. I'm going to get photos done. I need to get photos done from the duck race and, what was that? Bucky's, you know. I woke up productive. Just get me a cup of Joe. Let's get this shit on the road, you know. And I go out there, and I'm backing out the riding mower from the fucking shed. It rips the fucking side door off, dude. And I busted the fuck out of my fucking leg. So now I have a broken shed door. Can't lock the mower up. We live in a fucking ghetto area, so that mower could possibly get stolen. I mean, it would have to be a pretty good heist to pull it off, but so I'm like, okay, fuck, I just fucked up the shed door. Now I gotta fix that. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna mow the backyard. Mowed the backyard, it looks pretty now. Hang on a second, I'll come out here and show you guys this shit. Alright, cool, so you guys can see me. So yeah, my riding mower's in here, dude. I don't know if you could see it too well. I ripped this fucking door off, backing out. Then, I mow my backyard. Backyard looks good. I planned on mowing the front yard, which is right there. It's all long and shit. So I get the backyard finished. Then I come to this master lock. Key's broken off. I broke the goddamn fucking key off because I could not get this motherfucker open. Now my mower's locked back here. I ripped off the back door on accident by backing into it. Busted my fucking knee. Backyard looks good, but I can't even mow the front fucking yard. And there's a key broke off. Now I gotta either figure out I need to get like bolt cutters, which these bolt cutters, these chains are huge because we live in the ghetto. So I gotta figure out if I can get bolt cutters or some sort of machinery to cut through it. Or would it just be cheaper to get a fucking locksmith out here? And I'm broke as fuck, dude. I'm broke as fuck, homie. And it's 1 billion fucking degrees here in Kentucky, man. Hey, that's a pretty cloud. So, hang on. So, yeah, dude, that has been my fucking day today. So then it gets crazier. I just cool off. I said, look, I'm done for the day. I done broke the fucking door, busted my fucking leg, broke the key off inside the fucking lock because I kept going like this. I've had trouble with this goddamn lock before, man, because apparently earwigs or earwicks, however the fuck you call them, they're demon bugs that God put on this earth because he loves us so much. Got jammed up in this fucking thing, and so I'm like, fuck it, I'm done for today. It's so hot, I'm pouring sweat. I'm like, it's like 2 in the afternoon. I'm gonna take a bath. I haven't had a bath in 2 weeks because I've been busy, and I'm just gonna take a bath and do a podcast and chill out and play Legend of Zelda, which we'll get into. Count your blessings. So I come in here, I chill out, and I'm playing Legend of Zelda and just unwinding, just relaxing, enjoying the cold air because it's 1 billion fucking degrees. And I'm like, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with that lock so I can mow the front lawn. I pick up my phone and it's a missed call from my big boss, and I'm like, fuck. So I'm thinking everything's going wrong. Yesterday everything went wrong. Today everything's going wrong. Let me guess, dude. I'm fucking fired for something stupid. Because the other day, I'm not going to lie, there's a little bit of paranoia in me. So there's a regular that comes in, and we have to scan IDs. And I don't know why I'm whispering. But there's a regular that comes in. And this actually ties in with what's happening next. And this is why I keep saying, count your fucking blessings. So 2 days ago, July the 3rd, my big boss, her name's Sabrina, we'll call her Sabrina, she left and she's in the lot smoking a joint, and I go out there to have a cigarette because she's leaving, you know, and it's just like I have a chance to go smoke a cigarette, so I go out there to smoke a cigarette. And there's this dude who comes in. He works 2 jobs. He works construction during the day, and he works hotel front desk at night. Hard worker, dude. And he's a cool dude. He's got super long hair. He wears tie-dye shirts. He used to do ayahuasca, LSD, mushrooms. He's a psycho, not like me. And he has these amazing stories of like DMT, and he actually caught an angel on photograph and showed it to me. I want to interview him for the channel, really. I need to talk to him and give him my info and shit. This is why I need to get business cards made, because he would be an awesome fucking interview. And he's out there and he's like, dude, my license is expired, I can't buy cigarettes. And my boss is right there. And I'm like, hey, you see nothing, right? Wink, wink. You know, and she goes, I see nothing. I said, okay. give me your credit card. So I go back in, I buy him cigarettes. We're not supposed to do this. This is like a fireable offense. I just don't care. The dude, I know the dude. He's like 10 years older than me. I was born 91. This dude was probably born in like 84 or something, you know. He's like in his 40s. So it's ridiculous. So I go in, buy him the cigarettes, and then I hand it to him. He's like, I'll be back later, you know, and I'm like, okay, cool. Because we see him like throughout the day. Because like I said, he works 2 jobs. He works his ass off. And I go over and talk to Sabrina. I'm like, what are you doing this weekend? And this ties in with why my boss called me. So don't click off and call me crazy or nothing. She's like, yeah, I'm going up to Six Flags and we're going to go watch fireworks. And I'm like, and you're going to drive back? Because you're on the schedule. Remember I told you the schedule's all fucked up. She said, no, I'm not driving back. I'm staying 2 days. I'm going to go up there, watch fireworks, get a hotel room, and then drive back. So I'm like, awesome, cool. You know, she's awesome as fuck, dude. Sabrina's cool as fuck. And, I don't know. I was just like, well, have a good time. And I just seen her light up her joint and drive off. And I don't know, man. Sometimes you just get weird feelings. Like when someone leaves, you're like, I always try to be as cool as fuck to everyone. Even if I want to strangle them within the moment, I always try to be as cool as fuck. Because it's like, dude, you don't know if this is the last time you're going to see them. And I've always had nothing but good to say about this chick, you know. So she left, and today's the 5th. I have a missing call from my big boss. And basically I'm like, what's going on, dude? I'm expecting to get fired because my day's been shit. Yesterday was shit. So I'm like, fuck it. Let's get fired today too. Let's just keep it rolling, you know? And she's like, hey, you're gonna be working kitchen for like ever. Like, you're not gonna be on register anymore. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, Talina got fired, or Sabrina got fired, you know. I'm like, fuck, dude. She went and partied at Six Flags. She said, yeah, something happened to Sabrina. And I said, oh, okay, is she okay? And she said, no. She got hit on the interstate coming home from Six Flags, like T-boned or something. And like the whole left side of all her ribs are cracked up and broken. I don't know if it pierced the lung, but she's got like blood in her lungs. She's on a tube. It's not good. And I'm just like, fuck. And she's like, yeah, you're going to be in kitchen for like a while. And it just sucks, man. Because like, I know it's my manager, Sabrina, but it's like, me and her were like this, dude. Like, we're both misfits of Toy Island, you know, and it just, but this is why I say count your blessings, you know. Not that the world revolves around money or something, but like, I get paid more when I'm in kitchen. But it just sucks, dude. And I asked her, I was like, so is she gonna be alright? And she's like, it ain't looking good, dude. She's on tubes. She's got blood in her lungs. Like, she's probably, like, being put under, you know. So, I don't know. Just pray for her, whatever. You do that voodoo that you do so well. So, I came back in after that phone call. I'm grateful. I count my blessings. This is why I keep saying count your blessings. So I'm going to be making more money. I'm going to be making more money. That's good. And I just remember, like, I just hopped on my Game Boy and I'm like, I'm just gonna play Zelda for a while. I've been playing Oracle of Ages, even though I beat it. You know, I did a review. Go check it out. But I beat it, and I've been doing a side quest. There's this like mini game. It's kind of like a batting range with your sword, and you like hit it into different colored statues. And if you get enough of the points, you get like rings. And I've been trying to get 100 rings appraised at the ring shop in Oracle of Ages, so that way I can get this like trophy ring, which is the 100th ring. And I got it. So like, I'm gonna make more money now. A little bit more money, like $1 more. I got the 100th ring on Zelda. Go check out my Zelda playlist if you're a fan. That's how I blue pill and get happy as Zelda, dude. And I'm not fired, so that's good. And tomorrow I'm gonna call the locksmith, get that lock fixed, and try to mow the front lawn. I'm gonna go hop in the bath. I love y'all. Sorry I got wet. Y'all have a good day. And hey, I do have a buymeacoffee.com. I'm broke as fuck, dude. And I'm not begging for money, but I do this for free. I've been podcasting for like a decade. If you want to donate $1, it helps, because I got to pay this locksmith tomorrow. That'll cost like $150, you know. Love y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe, and count your blessings, dude. It could always be worse. I could have been Gary, who bought an entire fucking breakfast when no one gave him the memo. So I'm in a sketchy workplace. I could have been Sabrina, who's dying right now in a hospital bed. But I do count my blessings. I'm gonna make more money now. I got my 100th ring on Zelda. I'm just gonna enjoy my day. But I hope everyone had a safe and awesome 4th of July, because not everyone did. Sounds like there's just misfortune in the air. And just don't forget, count your blessings, because it could always be fucking worse, dude. It could always be fucking worse. So I just wanted to do that. I know it's a Blue Pill podcast episode, but I'll probably title this like Count Your Blessings or something, like, because I don't know. I love y'all. See you guys later.